They were my business on the front page. Headlines. I threw prescription in Dior frames. Sunshine. I had the vision back in 12th grade. Lunchtime. That I'd be killing with Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my jiggy, check out my Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you short a few.
Oh, don't make me have to lose it.
No, hold up, come on, out the jaw, come on. Ooh, savage, that's a nice get up. International, rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you a rough average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back. Back in my day, would've had your whole face smacked. Look at you, wonder why hate rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that? And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid, I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name, we ain't never seen your face. You ain't never, what you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my jiggy, check out my Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you short a few. Oh no, hold up, come on, out the jaw, come on. I've been swimming through the process and you can't see me on the Loch Ness. You can proceed with precaution, give the proceeds to my god kids. Hold on my conscience, same my pop is. Lame when the pop get drop kick by drop kick. Why you gotta lie to me so much, babe? You tell me the same that you told what's his name. If it don't work out, I go back to hustling. Couple 100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace?
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down. Here's an option right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz busts through the tackle. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Or shifts past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the ball.
This is Ajayi. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Down to the 25. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ball.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And again the footwork. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking deep for his tight ender. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Zanner. Powers through it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a Johnny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
81.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Come on now, oh, come on now, let's go.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Wentz. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And they'll run it here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Man 5-7.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Leopard!
And they'll go on the ground. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, Have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a big one coming now for Aldrich Rosas. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. To the football, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll look to throw here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the carry, this is Zenner. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Zenner. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with a Giant. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they try the right side here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll run it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they'll go on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And Myers able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. Aaron Rodgers, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So there's the spike as it comes with 23 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.